Okay, so I was explaining the DirectX here. So this DirectX helps you to assess your system. Sometimes when you are going to buy a system, you have to check. So you use this one, you go to this, you can see current date time. So I just opened this one just today. You can see the date. Computer name is here, and then operating system. So you check Windows 11 Pro 64-bit. And then the language installed on this, and then Lenovo. So we have the system model here, 80E5, BIOS. So as I said, BIOS is the basic input-output system. So this is the type that has been installed. And you know the importance of BIOS to ensure that the moment you press on the power, then the BIOS will now check, that is the firmware, will now check all the input-output devices, whether they are working perfectly. So sometimes when you have problem with the keyboard, it will prompt you to make a sound, meaning that there's a problem with the keyboard. Or when there is a problem with the RAM, there will be a noise, ping, 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 meaning that there is a problem with the RAM. So the BIOS ensures that all these input and output devices are having some kind of, they are healthy to work with the system. And then we have the processor here. You can check mine is called i3 505U CPU. Each has 2.0 gigahertz. Gigahertz, as I said, processor is measured in hertz. Hertz. So when you look at this, gig means billion. M means million. So I have 2 billion cycles per second. Every 1 second, there is a cycle of 2 billion, which is very, very fast. So I have 4 CPUs, central processing unit. So I have 4, each one is having 2 gig. So when you multiply 4 by the 2, I have 8 gigahertz. 8 gigahertz. So you can see the approximation. Then the memory, this is the RAM size, which is 8 gigabyte. 8 gigabyte. 8 gig. Okay, but it gives me 8,000, which is megabyte. When you convert it, you get 8 gig. So it's 8 gig RAM. And then page file here. So you have page file, which is also very, very important, that maybe I will come and explain this later. Now, let's go to the one that we are talking about, the VGA, which is this display. So you can see my display memory, VRAM, is 128 megabytes, which I think it's okay for me to play FIFA games like the 2006, 2008, maybe the current, but I don't know the current one, whether I can install it on this machine. Because it has a lot of graphics, like a lot of features, and the graphics are very high. So you see mine is 128 megabyte. And then this is the shared memory I'm talking about the 128 megabyte. So it means that our VGA is very, very important. When you're going to buy a system, you check the VGA. If it is 64, you are going to have problem. 64 is not good. 128 megabyte or higher is recommended for you to use. Nowadays, because of the some of the applications which they develop based on high intensity human interactivity. When I say intensity, meaning the pixels intensity. So they are trying to move everything to higher resolution. Previously, you can say that if I go to resolution and I go and pick, let me go to resolution here, resolution, and I go and pick this one. You see, I pick 1280 by 600, or even this. It will work perfectly with machines. But right now, if I choose this one, it is going to I'm going to have problem with this laptop right now. So you see the recommended one, always to choose this one. See, this is the recommended one, 1366 by 76. This is the width, and this is the height. So the height of this laptop, the weight of this laptop. So this is the recommended one, which is very, very important. And I think that in near future, we're going to have higher than this because of the graphics, the higher graphics that we are trying to implement in most of the games and applications. So you can check, as I use this one to check the VGA memory. And then checking computer properties tool, you can use the same diagnostic tool to check. Now, one thing that I always want to entreat everyone is creating account. I have account on my laptop. The moment I switch on, I have to enter my password. Okay? But you know, it's only when you have problem with your machine, then you cannot provide password, or maybe you've forgotten your password. You have forgotten your password. So it means that you have to find a way to retrieve your password. And that's why you can bypass the system. And maybe one of these days, I'll explain how best you can bypass your interface to access your machine without providing password. Now here, we have the add new account. So let's go and then check that, how to create an account. So you can see, you go to start here, you can see this is your user. So you click on it, then you go to change account settings. So this opens the dialog box for you. So you can see user, I have my user here, and then administrator. So I'm operating this machine with administrative privilege. Now let's go to this one, say account, manage my account. So I can open this one. Okay, this is when you want to create it online. So let me forget about the online one, and then let's go to, I want to create also, you need to activate Windows before you can personalize your PC, but I want to create account for this. So let me, okay. So let's create this account right now. So I'm using this account, okay. So I go to down here, you click on account, you have account settings here. We have sign in options. So you can see Windows Hello, security key, password, dynamic lock. So let's click on this one. So ways to sign in, we have the facial recognition. Then we have fingerprint recognition. We have the PIN for the login, and it's saying recommended. So you can use this PIN. We have the security key. This is what, okay, I use password. Sign in with a physical security key. So here you can create your key on a USB, or that is pen drive. You create on pen drive, and then you go with the pen drive. So anytime you want to open your system, you slot the pen drive and it opens. So without a pen drive, you cannot open your laptop. So that is using this one. But I use this one. We also have picture password. Swipe and tap your favorite picture photo to unlock your device. So these are the securities available for you to use. So let me use this one, password. So saying you are all set up. I've already created one, so I can change it. So you say current password, I can provide current password. And this is important. Anytime you want to see the password, just click on this one, you see the password I have. Okay, we go to next. So if you want to change the password, this is the new password, the confirm password, then the hint. So you can just create new password. So this is what I have. This is my password. I forgot, I've made mistake here. So it's supposed to be G, A. Okay, so let me start again. E, B, M, Q, Q, E. Okay, so I have it here. Confirm password. So hint. So let's say brainstorm college. So that anytime I have changed my password, finish. So I have changed my password. See, so anytime you can log in here. You can also use facial recognition. So you say the moment you click on it, say we couldn't find a camera compatible with Windows Hello Face. So that is, I have to update my camera to be able to pick this one. So use your face to sign in to Windows apps and services. So I have to actually update my Windows so that I can do that. You go to sign in, I click on account sign in option. Okay, I can also look at PIN. Click on PIN. Use a PIN to sign in to Windows apps and services. So you can see setup here. You click on it. So you can see this first, verify your account password. So the password I have E, E, E. So click login. So the moment you click on it, it gives you the chance to set up a PIN. A Windows Hello PIN is a fast, secure way to sign into your device, apps, and services. So you enter, I'm entering 0114. 0114 here. Include letters and symbols. I want to use only numbers. Click OK. And that is it. So it means that anytime I have created it here, I can change or I can remove. See, now I have security key. That is when you want to use USB. You can see it here. Click on it. Then sign into apps with a physical security device. Manage. So you see the indication here. Instead your security key into the USB port. So if you have USB port, you insert and then you do that. See? And then this one to picture password. Click on it. See add, you click on add. So I have create a picture password. So I can create a picture password here. So you can create picture password. So the username or password is incorrect. So it means I have to provide the one I already have. So EBMQT. You see, when you click on it. Now it's saying that welcome to picture password. Picture password is a new way to help you protect your touchscreen PC. You choose the picture and the gestures you use with it to create a password that is uniquely yours. When you've chosen a picture, you draw directly on the touchscreen to create a combination of circles, straight lines, and tabs. The side position and direction of your gestures become part of your picture password. So you see, you can choose the password. So pictures, I can use, let's see. So drag your picture to position it to the way you want. So you can say, okay, you can position this one the way you want it. And then you say, you can choose new password and then you add it. So see new password. Then to use this. So set up your gestures. You have draw the gestures on your picture. So you see, you can draw 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You see, so that is how you should be able to try again. So it means that you have to try this thing again. So I tried it. Okay. If you know you cannot get this, then you don't have to use it, because it might be difficult to remember the pattern that you create. But the best way, the password or the PIN, can use PIN that we use for our mobile or Momo, or this password, the security one, the pen drive too there. But the common ones, we have PIN and the password. I think can use them. And then the facial recognition too you can use, or fingerprint. When you have phone or laptop with the fingerprint device, you can use this fingerprint recognition component. So that is it. Add new account. Actually, I have the old account that I changed. I updated the login. But how do you add new account? So I think let's look at how do we add another account to the computer we have. So let me add that. We are able to change password. We are able to actually we remove password, whatever we want to do. But how do we add new account? That is important. So let's go to account again. And then let's go to, we have the add to account here. Let me see. Oh, why my, okay, so profile here. And then when you go to profile, okay. No, I have, okay, probably, you see, I don't have activate account here. It should give me where I should be able to create, I want to create new account, but because I have not activated my account. I'm not able to access that account here. How to add another account? You can see my addition is not active now. Okay, so probably I have to use a different device to do that, add new account, or I have to update my Windows to be able to access that. Okay, so for this creating the VGA today, we looked at the refresh rate, checking computer's properties, and then the new account. So I think I'll end here. So if you have any question, let me please address to those questions. Then we can, but creating new account, you have to look at how do you add new account. Normally the Windows 10, you can easily go to the start here. You see you have the new account, but if they actually have not updated this one, so definitely I'll have to do that to get full access to whatever we're doing. So let's look at it. Do you have any question so far?
No question.
Okay.
No question.
Okay. Yeah. So I think gradually we are moving, doing the practical, and we'll get to the complex one where we have to. But what actually we are looking at is the fundamentals of using the Windows, and we are not going to use Linux. We are using Windows. If it's happened that we have to use Linux, then we have to, I have this application here that I used to teach people on the Linux platform. If they are learning commands, Linux commands or programming, I use this one. But we want to look at only the Windows environment where you can see all the necessary components, the features, and then you look at the security aspect. My concern is more on how best we can be online, and then how best we can protect our system. So we look at the environment, the Windows environment, and then the networking. That is why I was emphasizing on the peer-to-peer networking, and then the server-based networking. And server-based networking is the main aspect when it comes to the internet, especially cloud computing, where you have to access different servers. So when you're able to look at the Windows environment, then we look at networking. Then the last one is the security, which is the most important aspect of all, security. Because if you are online, you join the platform where you are working with a team, you are working on the different DevOps environment, then you have to ensure security of your system. So in all, you look at 3 areas: Windows environment, networking, and then security. So that when we move on to a remote platform, you know how to handle your end node, or your computer. When I say end node, it means your computer or laptop connected to a remote server. Because cybercrime is is rampant now. So when you are in a team working, you have to ensure security, maximum security, so that you are not affected. So What about the question, have you gone through, are you prepared for next week when we start the discussion?
Hopefully, I've gone through them. Started answering some, but not everything, especially the essay part. I haven't, because
Okay,
it's not easy. The work, and you come back and sleep 2 hours, wake up for this class. So,
okay,
but I will do that from tomorrow. I go off from tomorrow till
okay,
Sunday evening. So I'll make sure I go through the finish
okay,
my rough discussions in my head and find solutions to them, so that by Tuesday, I'm sure we should be able to have the discussions.
okay. Okay,
Yeah.
but your part, actually, Mr.
Mhm.
Kwabena is with the IT team.
Oh,
He is into NHIS, National
okay.
Health Insurance Scheme.
So
So anytime
he's governance with them already.
he is working with the system already. So
Mhm.
actually, you are the one that I want to spend more time on
Yeah.
with respect to what we are going to do next.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So if you don't have, if you, in case you have challenges with some of these things, if I'm doing the practical or I'm explaining things and you're not getting it, let me know so that
All right.
I'll
All
spend
right.
time and then help you out.
All right. All right.
Okay,
All right. Thank you.
you're welcome. So I'll meet you next week.
Yeah, sure. God
Thank you
willing.
for your time too.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Bye.
bye bye.